Hi guys, it's Pam from the Shoots with Roots program at Milner Gardens Woodland, and this is another virtual field trip. And today's virtual field trip is about wildlife viewing. Now, normally, when you think about wildlife viewing, you think about going somewhere fancy, like a national park or a big wildlife area, or Milner Gardens Woodland. But the truth is, there's wildlife that lives in and near our homes, and we just overlook it a lot of the time because we're so busy or we're not spending time at home. So right now, while we are spending a lot of time at home, we have a great opportunity to watch and learn about the wildlife that lives with us. Now, I think you just saw my cat walk through the screen, and when I talk about the wildlife that lives with us, I don't mean our pets, but our pets are actually pretty good at viewing wildlife. My cat Jasper spends hours sitting by the window. He's actually upset because my camera is in his favorite bird watching spot right now. And so I thought I'd take some tips from Jasper out into my own backyard and see what we can find in terms of the wildlife that lives at my house. Now, the first thing I learned about watching wildlife by watching Jasper is that you have to be patient. Just going to the window and expecting to see a whole bunch of exciting things isn't realistic. You're going to have to sit and wait and let the wildlife that lives around your home get comfortable enough with you to maybe come out of wherever it's hiding and show you what it's doing. So the first tip from Jasper is to make sure you have a nice cozy spot to watch wildlife from. I have a nice stump next to the cedar tree in my backyard. I've been drinking my tea here in the morning, and it's from sitting at this spot that I've spotted one of the coolest wildlife things happening in my yard, and it's just up there. Can you see her, guys? There's a robin nest in my woodshed right there. Now, the fact that it's up there is another tip that I've figured out from Jasper. Wildlife, when they see us, even though we're nice and we're kind to these creatures, of course, they don't know that. They see us, they think we're a big scary predator, and they're going to hide from us. So if you want to see the wildlife in your yard, you have to think and look up, like way up. If you're at home and all you have is a window, maybe you want to look up at the sky and see, maybe you can see some birds flying overhead. Maybe you want to look under things. Like maybe there's something hiding underneath this stump. Whoa! Sure enough, there's a family of wood bugs and a pretty big spider. And the third tip from Jasper is to use your ears. Jasper, like lots of cats, has ears on top of his head, and I've noticed when he's watching wildlife, they perk up, and he even moves them around a little bit to try to see where the sound is coming from. Now, you can maybe do this quite easily yourself. You just have to find that cozy spot to watch wildlife from. Get nice and quiet and listen for sounds. And if I turn my head, these hands are going to help gather the sounds to my ears, so I can actually try to locate where that beautiful bird is. And I think he's over there somewhere. I can also hear a bee buzzing. And sure enough, there's a bumblebee traveling through my garden. And I'm pretty sure even you can hear the woodpecker drumming and laughing in the... It's a pretty loud woodpecker. So that's this week's field trip. Remember, watching wildlife doesn't mean you have to go anywhere fancy. You just have to be patient. Set yourself up a nice cozy spot to watch that wildlife from. Use your ears to listen to what's going on around you. And think about where the wildlife might be hiding, like up in a tree or in your woodshed or even under your couch. I think you found something under the couch the other day, didn't you? So, your challenge for this week is to take a page out of Jasper's book, set yourself up a nice cozy wildlife viewing area, whether that's out in your yard, you make some sort of fort, or it's just a nice cozy spot by a window in your living room, and try to spend at least 5 minutes a day there watching wildlife this week. You can keep a journal if you want, you can draw pictures, you can even invite your cat to hang out with you, and I'd love to hear about what kind of discoveries you make. Your parents can post some of that in the Facebook comments on our Facebook page, and I'll see you with our next virtual field trip in a week. Bye everybody, stay safe and stay kind, and we'll see you soon. Bye!